Where is God when there are murders, so much sin running rampant, our own sin? Where is God when the child is being mistreated in any way? Where's God when you have a spouse that cheats? Where's God when you have a child that leaves this world too soon? Where's God when you have a parent that you love in the prime of their life and all of a sudden they're gone? Where is God? That is the number one most asked question in opposition to the truth of God, and the number one question that stands when it comes to keeping people from a relationship with God. And because they're being kept from a relationship with their Creator, they're also being ignorantly putting their lives at stake, their souls at stake, and their children's souls at stake too, just because they can't see past what they can see. And it's a very understandable and even relatable spot to find ourselves in. It's only when we are able to see past our own judgments and our own ways of translating the things that we see into something that we can make sense of. It's only once we're able to pass that and, in a sense, humble ourselves to the point to where we can understand that it's not about us. That's a hard one to take. It's not about us. It's about God's plan for us, and it's about the execution of His will in life and in the world as we see it and as we know it. We tend to cling so hard and so fast and so strong to the things that we see and to our own judgments that we are far too often way too quick to dismiss the very factual truth that we have a Creator. We actually have a Creator that created us, and our Creator has a set of rules that we are to abide by. And if we can abide by those rules, then we suffer the consequences. In the state of our fallen world, no one is immune to the ravishes of sin. Not you, not me, not the most righteous person to live. No one is. We're all born into sin. We all live in a world where we suffer the consequences of sin, where we perpetuate our own selves, sin in the world, in our lives, all around us. It makes no difference how good we think we are, or how good that we propose ourselves to be, or even act out to be in our everyday lives. It makes no difference. We are just all as fallen and as horrible and as terrible as the next person. The absolute only thing, and this is the answer to the question at the beginning of the video, where was God? Where is God when all of these things happen? Where was God when bad things happened to us or to those we love? Where was God during all of these horrible events that were taking place? Where was He? The answer to that question is He was on the cross.